Hi, this is Brian Cowell with Premier Commercial Realty Power Team. Thanks very much for viewing this video today. On our team, one of our core beliefs is to add value to the overall commercial real estate community wherever we can. So today I'm going to do this by sharing 5 best practice rent collection tips for those of you who are landlords and investors. Also, if you're a tenant, you might appreciate these tips too and be looking for landlords who have this kind of a business model. Now, we know as a landlord or investor, you need to keep your cash flowing, and you do this by collecting rent on time from all of your tenants. But also, as we know, in the real world, rent collection does not always go that perfectly. So if you're a commercial real estate owner who's struggling with tenants who are not paying on time, you're not alone. But fortunately, we're going to give you some tips on how you can improve the rent collection process. And we know these are best practice, and this can help you to ensure more on-time payments. So here's 5 best practice tips for rent collection in commercial real estate. Number 1, automated rent reminders. If you think about it, email, text messages, and automated voicemails are really easy. You can send out rent payment reminders without taking a single minute out of your day. You can set these things up automatically, and it's simple, and you never have to think about it again for the entire duration of your tenant's lease. It's great. Number 2, you want to make it effortless to pay. If a tenant has to drop a check in the mail or drive your office and physically drop off the rent check each month, that alone is a barrier to on-time rent payments. So conversely, online payments make things easier for everyone because tenants can pay from their phone or their computer anytime, anywhere. You can offer ACH for tenants, and it's a really easy and cost-effective way to make sure that you collect the rent on time. Number 3, there are consequences for late rent payments, as you know, as the industry knows. So, but when you charge the additional fee for late rent, it'll motivate some tenants to pay on time, but there's some things to keep in mind. First of all, there are rules for how much you can charge for late rent, depending on the location of your commercial property. So you'll want to make sure to check these out and follow these. Number 4, you want to incentivize on-time rent payments. Opposite thinking, but it works really well. You can choose to offer rewards for early payment. For example, $25 off rent if they pay before a due date. Sometimes an early rent payment discount is even more effective than a late fee. And number 5, straightforward communication. You know, if you think about it, it is very important to communicate with your tenants on everything. And if they haven't paid their rent on time, you want to reach out to them promptly. You want to ask them when they'll be able to pay, why their rent payment is late, and whether they'll be able to pay in full. So clearly establish your expectations to prevent confusion. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you like these tips, click on the subscription button below or check us out at premierpowerteam.com. Thanks, and looking forward to working with you.